Arteezy just walks into it. Danny really good position to throw that only very early on. Arteezy walks away on 140 live PPD. He might be a little bit too deep, however. Navi will be picking him off.
Enrage is a good spell.
It really is.
80% damage reduction on that ultimate, saving Arteezy, allowing him to run away. He's probably gonna go for an Aghanim Scepter. Well, maybe he'll go for the Abyssal Blade first.
Even just the casual bash is fine. And just having that chance to get that extra lock.
Yeah, it's all about what do you prefer most, locking down the enemy to kill him or being able to unlock yourself, so to speak.
The guaranteed lock does feel really good when you're going up against someone like an OD, because you're not running what we've seen as the bigger camp to the OD is someone like a Doombringer who just like walked in and dooms him up and he's like, oh, I'm not going to do anything anymore.
I mean, I agree with you. The best,
wow, really,
the best
Navi?
defense is an offense.
Really? The quickest spawn, Roshan. Just poke your head inside of it. Dendy, he'll have a look. General's up. The Hawk will also reveal it for EG, so they understand what's going on here. General he didn't even go inside the pit. Now the Wave of Terror will reveal it.
Ra's gonna be careful at the top lane. I do think Universe, with the help of a Sunstrike, can kill him. Close to 1800 HP.
The Observer scouted it out. Navi have a ward down. They'll sentry up, but EG, that Observer and sentry is actually so far away, it doesn't reach the Navi dire wards that are there. So they used Diddy Ra almost as bait.
Navi's been really good at warding places that you wouldn't commonly do. They're within the areas that you want warded, but they're never within sentry range.
We're still walking around with the gem. It's Universe. Yeah, Universe has come in. Now they'll actually get rid of those obs. General's looking to the mid. Gets rid of one of the Hawks. The other one times out. But General... Oh, Arteezy, it's just too much of a bait. And you know it too, but General, he doesn't care, he's gonna go for it. Denny triggers the BKB, they find PPD defensively imprisonment now on the back lines, but General gets evaporated by that Ursa. So then he wants to swap him out with a finger of death from PPD into the follow. The EMP's gonna burn out everything that Navi has got, including Altal. He actually looks for the sandbag, cannot do it. Sent up in towards the air, he'll hit the deck and die pretty shortly after that. Being chased down is gonna be a kill, a triple kill in fact. Going the way of Samael.
It took them 31 minutes to take a team fight, but they were done bombing. And just like that, EG is now miles ahead of Navi. As long as they, you know... When Ursa tanks up a Chrono every time without dying, and in this particular case, Dendy blinked in without being able to deal damage to him because Ursa was on the far side of the Chrono.
It felt like a really forced Chronosphere as well from General. Like getting a little bit edgy about, is this the time? Is this when we battle? She'll also know to the third Roshan now goes down to Ursa as the middle lane continues to be pressured by EG. That Chen Ancient army just isn't enough to stop that melee rank from dropping, or is it?
Divide and conquer from EG, taking down Roshan while pushing down the middle lane. It might have cost them the opportunity to get the melee racks though.
It's an Ursa, like stopping Navi from having any kind of like ability to win the next fight, having both Aegis as well as Cheese. You can understand it.
Oh yeah, they got time. Now it's Navi who's in trouble, especially because they're playing up against Track as well.
That's what makes this type of swing happen, a direct vertical climb on the network. The experience follows very similar suit, and now you can definitely say officially that evil geniuses are ahead, because the graphs will support you. And with Arteezy having an Aegis Immortal, he can actually buy out and go for that straight Abyssal Blade.
One of PPD is gonna buy Boots of Travel. It's not an item he's particularly familiar with, just because he's never this rich.
It would make sense, because normally you just get the Tranquil Boots anyway on a Lion. So he has to be saving up for BTs eventually. It's
really good in conjunction with the Beastmaster as well, because those two can then be a threat all over the map.
Oh, we're going to quick pause out from EG. Hopefully they'll get the packet loss sorted out pretty quickly. Diddy Ra, well, this is a nice little room for him to find, but EG saw him move and Shadow Blade up. So they'll know when that rune is gone. They'll just avoid him. Just the fire and maneuver kind of plays for EG. The upside for Navi is they didn't lose that melee ranks, as you said, but they're also on the clock. So let's talk about this. How does Navi get themselves back in this game when EG, like, it feels like they've got a very superior team fight right now to Navi?
Oh yeah, definitely. At this point in time, the Chen doesn't really offer anything outside of the auras from his ancient creep. So that's the best thing he has to offer. And he doesn't have a Granite Golem. There is, however, one spawned. Vengeful Spirit, there's really not a lot she can do either. There's no real ultimate that she can swap out of, maybe the Raw. And her damage output is next to none, so Navi has to focus everything on having Dendi hit freely. And I'm pretty sure EG knows that. They just need to make sure that Dendi is either shut down or have Arteezy jump in on him.
Yeah. It's almost like you've got to start the fight if you're Navi with the duel where Dendi can get like 4 orb attacks off.
Oh yeah,
Still the initial intelligence, so then when the Chronosphere happens, he's actually got damage to pump out.
Ideally you chrono someone right next to Dendi so he gets the full amount of time to just hit them, and they can't be too far away in the chrono because his attack range is not that long.
So if you're gonna do that, then like you're still trying to win a vision battle up against Track, a gem that's over on a Beastmaster right now. Like General picked up his own gem. So they've actually got that one purchased by Art Style. So if they can find that opening, then it could work for them. But then you're still only going to get 1 kill. You've still got Sumail as well as Arteezy causing real problems everywhere else on the map. Be it them just farming to a point where they cannot be contested, or they're split pushing you down.
And you gotta keep doing it. That's the harder part. Even if you do this once, even if you have a team fight that is going completely your way, EG is by now so rich. They have so much gold that they can afford to buy back, or they can just wait it out, because I don't think... No, Navi's base push is not fast enough for them to actually punish EG should they win a team fight. And there's no way they're gonna win a team fight without losing heroes. There's just not.
Looks like the players say the packet loss has disappeared for them. As I can see all the admins sitting next to us watching the the ISPs. Everything going with it. Alright, so not perfectly working yet.
Seems like it's actually their team speak.
Alright, so they're gonna get it fixed in just a moment, but... Okay, so EG...
Arteezy going for a little tink?
Just a little one. Yes, Arteezy, the screen is off.
PPD being the voice of reason, saying, hold it in. Play it out and hold it in.
Just give him a monster bottle.
They are not meant for that.
No, they are not. I don't know if you're affiliated with them anymore. Or yet. After this event, maybe they'll want to be again. So we're in a rough position now, especially with the fact that we have this pause. Both teams have got a little bit longer just to work out exactly what they want to do. You actually almost say this favors Navi in a way, that this has happened, because Navi are now able to sit down and go, okay guys, let's get a grip on the situation. What's going wrong? How do we get back into this? Try and actually make a detailed kind of plan of how you're going to work to catch out evil geniuses. What is the play here? Is the play just working out how you initiate as a team? Is it putting your place behind Diddy Ra as opposed to behind the Faceless Void? Because it seems a lot more easy for Dendi to combo with someone like a hero like Legion Commander. You
gotta start running with some smoke ganks and hope to pull off some really good team fights, or at least pick-offs where you get 2-3 heroes at the very least. Hopefully the Invoker especially. I think the biggest issue right now is the fact that Invoker is sitting on so much gold, is nearing those items where he's just becoming too big of a force to be reckoned with. And you can't allow that to happen because they don't have the lineup to deal with him. Not with all the disable that is on the side of EG, the map control that they have, the vision they'll enable, and then the damage output from the Ursa if they have to focus all of their efforts on the Invoker.
Well, your only other choice then is to wait until both, well, the Aegis the Immortal time's out, and then you just 5-man push through bottom lane. Like, try and force a better engagement. Like, I know you want to get a pick before the fight begins, but maybe you just have to have these long, little, like, back and forward kind of skirmishes, allowing Denny to get a couple of orb attacks off, because that's my primary issue I've got for Navi.
It's not even a couple, it's like, at this stage in time, it's like 10, 20 of them.
You can't get 10 or 20 of them. If you've managed to pick up that much intelligence, then, yeah, you should have already won the fight by that point. But actually, then again, you could wait for other critical items. Because if Denny can get a Scythe of Vice, their ability to control that Ursa is going to be a lot better, and he is sitting on 2.7k gold right now. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility. If they can find like a pick here or there, then it's space to be creative for that farm. But the farm has to go around.